Research shows that on an international scale, family-owned businesses make up the cornerstone of the global economy, accounting for 4/5 of all businesses. In the GCC, the figures are even higher, with statistics showing that family businesses account for a massive 90% of all companies. There are around 30,000 family businesses in Dubai alone. Experts like Bill Humphries believe that the challenges faced here and across the region are multiplying. He joins us tonight on Emirates News to tell us more. Bill, many thanks for coming in.
Good evening.
So, is the business approach of family-run businesses the same now as it has been over the last 5 or 10 years?
We're seeing quite a lot of changes recently, particularly since the crisis. We're seeing more and more families focusing on corporate governance type issues, and in particular risk management. So we certainly see changes in terms of where families are putting their emphasis on risk management.
What happens when the founder of a family business actually faces retirement? Are there a lot of applications for the job of CEO?
Yes, there are, generally. I think it's fair to say most families would prefer to recruit from the talent pool within the family. So wherever there's a successor, a natural born successor within the family organisation, it's always the family's preference to use them. But in many situations where that talent doesn't exist within the family will turn outside. And as part of the work we're doing here with RSM Daman, we're looking at encouraging families to contemplate succession issues and transition much earlier than before.
Are family-run businesses here borrowing money to expand, or are they actually using some of their existing assets?
Again, the crisis has changed everything. Before the crisis, I think it's fair to say most families would have preferred to have used their own resources to fund growth. Maybe not through their own choices, but since the crisis, some other forms of financing, whether it's private equity investors or bank finance, have pretty much dried up. So we are still seeing predominantly families looking to use their own resources. In the more recent past, we've seen a bit more appetite for private equity type investment deals in family-run businesses.
Bill, let's talk about the structuring process. Are there plans in place to actually, help family-run businesses?
I think it's fair to say, particularly in the first generation, a lot of the businesses we see here are still first and possibly transitioning to the second generation. In those types of family, the founder is still very much in control, and it's quite difficult wresting control from a founder. But the work again we're doing here with RSM Daman is looking at putting in place longer-term strategic plans. So asking families to think about not just the business imperatives, but also looking at the vision, the mission, the values of the family, and then developing specific goals around those.
Great. Well, Bill, thank you very much. Bill Humphries, we've run out of time. Very interesting. Thanks for coming.